going to be dominant? Are they going to play fast? Are they going to be aggressive? Is it because it's similar to Minnesota, to where they have some good players and it's all about the scheme? But right now, it looks like they were just waiting for the opponent to make mistakes, or they're a little hesitant to go out and run some things, given just how the secondary has played and how it's, you got some shortage of people back there. But this is a team that has to play with no reservations. You got to go out and just figure out, you got to do whatever's necessary to win game by game by game. It's not to say they're not doing that, but it's got to come at a whole different level of urgency.
Herman Moore with us here on 97.1 The Ticket on behalf of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center. We'll talk about that program in a second. Herman, you know what it's like around here, and you know what we're like as fans, the fan base and the media, and so everybody's already second-guessing Quinn, second-guessing Patricia, new regime, whatever. Take us, I guess maybe pump the brakes for us a little bit. Like, I know it takes time, and with the Lions, we just always assume the worst, because unfortunately the worst has usually happened. Do you see signs with this regime that you like, or do you have concerns and you think we might be looking at, once again, starting over again in the offseason?
I mean, all those are plausible. I mean, it can come down to various reasons. Will it sometimes be some of the things that happen upstairs and how you assemble the organization and the team and the critical pieces? Absolutely. Does it come down to players and injuries and whether or not you have the right pieces in place? Yes. You can sometimes have talented players, but if they're not in the right scheme, it doesn't work. Sometimes you can have the right scheme but not have the talented players. But I think there's a combination of them really trying to figure out how to work with what they have, but also at the same time, how do you compete with teams that have really good players that have been in a system consistently for a while, and then they have that plug-and-play mentality. And I believe that's what they've been trying to do both offensively and defensively, is come up with a strategy and a scheme that works to where as players do go down, you minimize the risk of injury, to mitigate the problem that happens with injury. But that has just not happened. You're going to have to win some of the tough games. You're going to have to not lose the games that you should dominate. And at the end of the year, it comes down to, always been in a competitive spot in November. And when you're struggling, man, we all know too well how tough it is to do the uphill battle and have to go 6-2 or 7-1 to have postseason play. And that's just the cards back against you considerably at that point.
Hypothetically, let's say they finish, around 500, 8-7-1, whatever. Is that the mark where you sit there, if you're a Martha Ford, all right, we're going to keep this, train rolling, give it another year. It'll be Quinn's 5th year next year, Patricia's 3rd. Is that the fair timeline, or do you think, like Jamie said, when do you have to sit there and just blow it up?
The leadership, especially with the Ford family, they've been pretty patient when it comes to allowing new regimes to come in and have a time period to do that. Some people would argue sometimes it's too long, and some would say it's too short. I can't speak for what their mentality will be. I don't want to guess on that. At the end of the day, the results, I think, will speak for itself, and that determines whether or not realistically someone or individuals should have their job, or if you have an organizational change at the top. It's got to come based on performance. I mean, that's how players are evaluated. That's how you make decisions on who to keep and who to let go. There's a value that is put on those people, those individuals. So I'm sure the evaluation, I would imagine, would be the same, in all fairness, to the same way you treat the players. Should they stay longer? Right now, that's a tough one. You want to see the playoffs. You got rid of Caldwell because of the fact that you felt the production wasn't there and that there was a decline. And how this was being evaluated. If you're looking at it through the same lens, I think the evaluation has to be applied in a similar fashion. But I like Coach Patricia on a personal level. I have never been with him to understand how he is as a coach, nor have the players spoken outwardly about what they feel about him to any, like myself or any alums. So they've kept it pretty tight over there. But you are starting to see a little grumblings and words here and there that can ultimately have an adverse effect on your team and also the mentality going forward.
So they had the 100th celebration, for the NFL this year, and during the Chiefs game, they announced the all-time Lions team. And I was thinking about this the other day. In terms of skill position players, you're putting out there Herman Moore, Calvin Johnson, Charlie Sanders, and Barry Sanders. Okay, that stacks up pretty good against any other NFL team.
Yeah, I think who would stack up pretty good.
You like your chances?
Can you imagine that team being out there? That'd be great.
Oh, I know. Well, let me ask you this: do you think if Matthew Stafford was your quarterback instead of Scott Mitchell, you guys would have been better?
Well, okay, but you didn't just play with Scott. You also played with Charlie. You played with Kramer. I mean,
How much time you got? You about 19 quarterbacks short.
Yeah. That's right.
Stoney Case, Frank Wright,
Yes.
Dave Craig.
Okay, so if you played your career, most of your career with Matthew Stafford, or do you think you would want to play off? Is he better than any quarterback you've ever played?
I can say this: Herman would have had more than 62 career touchdowns.
Yeah, I would have had more touchdowns, more catches. With the time I played with Scott, you can make a case that we had to share the ball with the running game. I mean, there's no mistake about it.
Right.
If Scott would have thrown 35 times or 40 times, or even in the high 30s on an average, his numbers would be drastically different given the receiving unit that he had that was there. So it comes down to how meaningful would the plays have been, the statistics. Sometimes you gotta look at it from that spectrum as well. We were there 6 times. Unfortunately, we didn't win but 1 time in the playoffs. So it wasn't about whether or not we could get there over that period of time as much as being able to cross that line and have the actual wins and then take it a step further and get to the championship game so you have an opportunity to play in the Super Bowl. So it's a lot that's been done. You peel away the statistics that a lot of the teams are having, our players in this era. It comes down to, at the end of the day, are you having postseason play? Are you winning divisional titles? If you're not, who cares who's your quarterback? Who cares what the stats are? That's not a knock on any of the guys now, but that's how the game's played.
All right, Herman, before I let you go, tell us a little bit about Quick Lane. Obviously, the Quick Lane Bowl will be at Ford Field once again on December 26th, and you are speaking on behalf of the Trading One Uniform for Another program, which awards scholarships to veterans.
Yep, this is Quick Lane's 6th year hosting and being a sponsor for the Quick Lane Bowl, which is ACC versus the Big Ten. With that, the Trading One Uniform for Another program, these $10,000 scholarships where they have an opportunity for the autumn.
Anna-Marie Robertson said, "We're overdrafted $100, but we get paid tomorrow, and I swear I'll pay you back." Want to reply?
No.
Okay.
quicklane.com/scholarship. In order to do the nomination, they have till December 6th to do that, and then we're going to announce the winners on December 26th at the Quick Lane Bowl. So this is a great thing for those that are making that transition in life. We always look at ways to support. There's a shortage right now that's taking place in our country for technicians and mechanics in the automotive industry. So they're trying to do their part to kind of replenish that pipeline of skill trade. So we're looking forward to it.
Herman, it's always great talking to you. Thanks so much for the time. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you soon.
Same to you both. Thank you.
Thanks, Herman.
There he is, Herman Moore, joining us here on 97.1 The Ticket.
What does it feel like to get the greatest haircut on earth at Lady Jane's? So you're getting ready to go out, grab your favorite jeans from the dryer, then you find a crisp $100 bill in your front pocket. That's what it feels like to get the greatest haircut on earth at Lady Jane's in Washington Township on Van Dyke, just south of 26 Mile, across from Target. It's wicked awesome.
From the depths of winter to cookouts in summer, natural gas is your safe, reliable, affordable energy source. Because DTE buys gas in the summer when prices are low and stores it to keep prices affordable. And we upgrade and monitor the system 24/7, 365. So for all you do, natural gas is there for you. Learn more at DTEenergy.com. DTE. At DTE, our #1 priority is your safety. So DTE is constantly monitoring and inspecting our natural gas infrastructure to make sure it's safe. But if you do smell gas or hear hissing, leave the area immediately. Call 911 and then DTE at 800-947-5000. We will send someone right away to check it out. Please, if you suspect a gas leak, make the call. DTE.
In today's real estate market, I find home sellers want options. How about a flexible commission plan? How about a guarantee? Cancel with EXP. I'm not bragging. I'm applying for the job. Call me, Mark Z, today at 844 sold by Z and start packing.
Picks up spills and messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent than the leading Ordinary brand, so you can get back to getting caught in the rain. Bounty, quicker picker-upper.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. And we give you this toy monkey, which will bang its cymbals when the right resume appears. Okay, there is no monkey.
I said there is no monkey!
But skills tests, that's it for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
At Principal, we get it. You have big plans for your money, but sometimes life has something else in mind. There are twists and turns you never see coming. Twists like job transfers. And turns like new family members. Life doesn't always go according to plan. We can help you plan for that. Principal. Investments, retirement, insurance. Start today.
Principal National Life and Principal Life Insurance Companies, Principal Global Investors, Principal Securities Inc. Member SIPC, member companies of Principal, Des Moines, Iowa.
It's open enrollment, Fred. Time to compare plans.
Oh, Alice, we're fine with what we have.
Well, that's what the Johnsons thought until they tried Medicare's new Plan Finder.
The Johnsons, huh? We saved on our prescription costs.
And got extra benefits. Come on, Fred. Maybe we'll find something better.
Plans change every year. Use the new Plan Finder at Medicare.gov to compare health and drug plans. Open enrollment ends December 7th. What do you know? Comparing plans really pays. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This hour of Instant Feedback brought to you by Mike Capurro of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, log on to nbphealth.com.
The Detroit Red Wings host the Boston Bruins. Pre-game tomorrow night at 7:10 on 97.1 The Ticket.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's snowing outside, and it's legitimately snowing, as in the windshields on the cars outside of our studio have snow on them. Like, you have to brush it off.
Yes, like I could go out there and write a message to everyone at all of their
Why don't you go
windshields.
do that?
Maybe.
Maybe
Yeah,
you will.
maybe.
So the snow that was supposed to come overnight did not come, but it is here now, which is just perfect timing for rush hour.
Oh, yeah.
I can only imagine. So beware of that. Looking for a high today of 37 degrees, but with the wind chill, it's going to feel like it's in the 20s. Pistons win by 20 over the Knicks, 122 to 102. Red Wings fall by 4 in New York to the Rangers by a final of 5-1. Here's Heather with news.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yesterday, lawmakers right here in Michigan announced that legislation could allow student athletes to benefit from the use of their name, their image, and their likeness.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, yes. The bill would allow student athletes to receive compensation from a third party and also allow agents to enter into contracts with the student athletes. And if it is turned into a bill, it will be effective July of 2000.
Anna-Marie Robertson said, "Thank you. I don't even understand how it happened, and I promise I'll pay you tomorrow. I'm really sorry." Want to reply?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
No problem, baby.
Your message says no problem, baby. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Okay, it's sent.
They use, even though she's not there anymore.
I know.
Is schools on the horses.
Hey, it's Dusty here for Oats. Yeah, exactly.
There's no right in there.
Yeah.
You guys, a Florida man was arrested after he was caught groping Ariel during a photo op at Disney World. What a little scumbag, this man. This guy, 51. Yeah.
The editorial out of the news.
Yeah, really. But if you had to grope a Disney character, which one would it be, Jay?
I'd probably go with Daisy from Toy Story, but go ahead, Heather.
So this guy, 51 years old, was
Oh,
visiting
God.
at Disney World with his wife, just the two of them, and they took a moment to go.
There it is right
We're
there.
already off to a bad start.
Took a moment to go meet, the Little Mermaid. There was a little photo opportunity, so they took it, and it was during that photo that he put his arm around Ariel and then grabbed her chest.
Grab your chest? Wasn't in our butt?
No, while his wife was literally sitting right there next to him.
She has vegan breasts.
So, the cops finally tracked this guy down. They found him at his house and arrested him, and it turns out that he's a registered sex offender.
Oh my God. I wonder if his wife knew. I wonder if this was part of their ruse.
Oh, if she knew he was going to grab her, Ariel?
Yeah, maybe they went to Disney for this purpose. Maybe they're really weird.
Maybe he also grabbed Cinderella and Pocahontas. And...
Maybe she was grabbing Goofy.
Ooh.
That's a possibility. Now, having been to the Magic Kingdom,
Yes.
Ariel is available for photo opportunities in her grotto.
Yes, that's
So you
where this
actually-
happened.
Yeah, well, sure it did.
It was in the grotto.
In the grotto, yeah, which is a lot like Half's grotto at the Playboy Mansion. So maybe that was a mistake the guy made. He figured he was in the grotto, so therefore he could do that.
Maybe some slappy Orlando newscasters started off with it. When an aerial assault at Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
I was trying to think, or there's something else, Party's part of her world. I don't know. That's disgusting. But I guarantee you, Heather, that's not the only time.
Of course.
It's not the only time that day that one of those princesses got home.
Sleeping Beauty gets it all the time, bro.
But maybe, I hope that this is the only time, but grabbing her chest,
Ariel really
come
puts it
on.
out there, though. She wears the,
She does, the shells, the seashells.
Exactly. I mean, Cinderella covers it up.
Seashells, sea cups.
I guess.
Chris Brown actually held a massive yard sale yesterday, and cops were not very happy about it. They actually tried to shut it down. He did, yes.
Okay.
A massive yard sale. He actually shared his address with all of his fans so that they knew exactly where he lived. And cops heard about this, so they actually went to his place and tried to say, hey, you're not allowed to do this. You got to shut it down. But a lawyer got involved and said, hey, permits are not required here in LA. He is not doing anything wrong, and he wasn't. So the yard sale went on, and apparently just lots of people lined up to get a look at some of Chris Brown's things. And it sounds like it was a big success. People were very happy. Some people said they spent about $500 on some vintage items, and they think are probably worth around $3,000. So
Really?
they got it was a steal.
It's weird. You never hear about celebrities putting their huge dress out there for other people to know where it is.
I mean, I would go just to walk through a celebrity's house.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
just to see.
Absolutely.
That's part of the fun of going to like an estate sale or a yard sale. Like, let's see how somebody else lives, just for a minute.
Have you ever been in somebody's celebrity's house? You're a major celebrity?
I don't think so. Have you? A major celebrity?
Biggest celebrity. We were looking to buy a house. We were going for a house and we saw these pictures of people that looked familiar. It turned out it was Lions coach Bobby Ross's house. He was that's so
I don't think I've ever really been through a celebrity, like a celebrity's home.
I think I'm the only human being on the planet that when I hear stories about Chris Brown, the singer,
Yes.
I think it's Chris Brown, the former Tiger third baseman. Whenever I hear Chris Brown, all the stuff he's been through, all the stuff with Rihanna, I always think of who's dead, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
The former Tiger third baseman, Chris Brown.
It was actually injury. He missed the game because he slept the wrong way or something.
Yeah, he slept wrong on his eye.
Yeah.
He had a disturbed eyelid. He missed a game because of some sort of an
What's a
injured
disturbed
eyelid.
eyelid?
I don't know. Sparky couldn't understand it.
But I'm saying he should have come in with a patch like me.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. That's bizarre.
Tony, when you were looking through Bobby Ross's house, the show This Old House?
Yeah.
Instead of Same Old House?
It's just the coach so it's
It was weird because most people have one living room, but for some reason Bobby Ross went for two. All right.
You know what the weirdest thing about it was? Some of the stuff he had there, he had the stuff from like, I don't know, like naval. He coached the Citadel. They had all this like naval stuff there.
Shit. Oh, yeah.
can read more about it in her book, A Song for You, My Life with Whitney Houston.
I see.
Yes.
So we've never heard of this person. I've never heard of Robin Crawford.
Well, I've never heard of her, but I do think that they were very good friends. This is not a woman that's just a random person in her life. I think that they were very close friends.
We're going to find out like 20 years Gail King's going to write a book with her and Oprah or like
100%. Don't you think? Probably that's a lock of the millennium.
probably.
Yeah. Everybody's always kind of thought that, haven't they?
Yeah.
No. That Gail King and Oprah Winfrey are more than just friends.
I've never thought that.
I definitely thought that.
Maybe the men have been thinking that.
I guarantee you. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know
Just
that.
in your brain that thought has never once
No,
crossed
never
it.
once.
You just said, oh, they're just great friends.
Yes.
You don't find it odd that they're both wildly successful, never been married.
No, but she's a Stedman.
Oh, he's a beard.
She's been with Stedman for 20 years and they've never gotten married? You find that odd?
No.
Slightly?
No.
Really?
No.
It's always been rumored that he's just like a
snow and some slippery road conditions. Around the Howell area, there's a wreck on 96 eastbound at D19 Peakby Road. A couple of crashes on 96 at Milford Road, one heading eastbound, another westbound. And in the Brighton area, a wreck on 96 westbound at Grand River.
Lincoln's holiday wish list event is in full force at McInerney Star Lincoln. Save on the 3 new SUVs. I love my new Nautilus, as well as Aviator and Corsair that have critics raving and Lincoln's sales soaring. Experience the renowned Star treatment or order online at starlincoln.com.
I'm Michelle Pena, the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
The Detroit Pistons play the Indiana Pacers. Pregame tomorrow night at 6:35 on News Radio 950 WWJ. This is Boomer Science with the CBS Sports Minute. Time now for my annual NFL half-season awards. Starting with our rookies of the half year. Both come from the NFC West. Arizona's Kyler Murray and San Francisco's Nick Bosa. Now on to some well-deserved half-season coaching honors. Both since the loss, Robert Saleh, my defensive coordinator, pick. On the other side of the ball, Baltimore's Greg Roman has built an innovative attack that maximizes Lamar Jackson's unique skill set. Just ask Bill Belichick about that. And Jacksonville's Joe DeCamillis gets the special teams coaching nod. Thanks to DeCamillis, Jaguars kicker Josh Lambo is my special teamer of the half year. On defense, I'm going with New England cornerback Stephon Gilmore. And while offensive player of the half year was the closest competition, Carolina's do-it-all running back Christian McCaffrey could not be denied. My half-season MVP was also tightly contested, but Seattle's Russell Wilson is the man, and boy is he. And finally, Sean, no breeze, no problem Payton is my coach of the half year. Hopefully you agree. I'm Boomer Esiason. Hiring can be a challenge, as Codable co-founder Gretchen Hebner discovered. Gretchen needed to hire a game artist for her education tech company. She went to ZipRecruiter.com, posted her job, and found the right person in less than 2 weeks. With results like that, it's no wonder 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, try ZipRecruiter for free at our web address, ZipRecruiter.com/go. That's ZipRecruiter.com/GO. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
This is Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans, and we want to help your house feel more like a home with some of the lowest refinancing rates ever. Rates have dropped so much that many Americans can reduce their rate. You may be able to save money on your monthly mortgage payment right now. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 3.99%, APR 4.18%. Call us at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rates subject to change. Pay 1.75% fee. Receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Right now at T-Mobile, get the best deal on the newest iPhones. 4 iPhone 11s with 4 lines. Just $35 a line.
Hey, Joe, tell that squirrel story again.
Yeah, come on, Joe.
No.
Oh, I have a 4K video I took on this iPhone 11.
Let's see it.
Come on, really?
Ah, a bear!
I swear that squirrel looked like a bear.
This crystal clear 4K video says otherwise, Joe.
Well, I'm just happy we could contact a ranger with T-Mobile's powerful signal.
For a squirrel?
Get to a T-Mobile store today and get 4 new amazing iPhone 11s with 4 lines. Now just $35 a line with qualifying trade-ins. Switch today. Video streams at 480p, get 24 credits for well-qualified buyers. $30 plan plus $5 for AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. If you cancel, credits may stop and remaining balance due. Contact us. Qualifying credit service and finance agreements required. 0 down plus $29.17 times 24. Free credit price $699.99. 0% APR.
Saving is easy with Spectrum Mobile. Unlike other providers, you can actually mix and match our unlimited and buy-to-gig data plans, so you can build the perfect family plan. Unlimited nationwide talk and text is always included. See for yourself with the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator. Go to spectrummobile.com/save and see how you can save up to 40% or more. Plus, you can change plans without penalty, and there are no added taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Restrictions apply. Check for details.
The Lions VIP tailgate by BullseyeEventGroup.com. Get the Cowboys game and the Thanksgiving Day game.
Ticket. And ladies and gentlemen, we are playing today for Red Wing tickets for the Wings to take on the Las Vegas Golden Knights in a rivalry as old as time. A 4-pack of tickets this Sunday, courtesy of Chevrolet, the official vehicle of the Red Wings. Knights, Wings, this Sunday.
Jamie, I believe we were at the first ever Wings Golden Knights game.
So was Heather.
I know.
So was Gov.
Yeah.
It's
What a win. Yes.
What a win.
Remember their band?
I remember everything.
Yes.
I remember the Blue Man Group. I remember
They had like their rock out in the middle of the ice that looked like a pile of poop.
They
I
did.
remember that.
Yeah, the pregame presentation where a Knight
Yep.
slayed some sort of a Red Wing, right?
Yeah. Pretty minor league-ish.
And didn't we spend the better part of like 1 or 2 segments on the radio debating what would happen if they played the Jets in the playoffs and if they would have Jets crashing somehow? Like, they can't do that. Anyway, let's meet our contestant. He is from beautiful Canton, Michigan. It's Mike on 97.1 The Ticket. Hello, Michael.
Hello, good morning.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are you a Red Wing fan?
I am.
Good. Tough year so far, though, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's the last couple months.
That's 10 or so. All right, so we're going to give you 5 questions. If you get 3 of the 5 right, you will be on your way to the game on Sunday. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, let's find out our category, shall we, Greg? Great moments in the Jeff Blashill era. Great moments in the Jeff Blashill era. Okay?
All right.
All right, here we go. Jeff Blashill has exactly 1 playoff win in his coaching career, and it came against this team. Oh, and by the way, we always ask that you answer in the form of a question.
Who is Chicago?
No, Tampa Bay Lightning. They lost 4 games to 1, his only playoff series, sadly.
All right. Well, plenty of time to get the tickets. Question number 2. Jeff Blashill won the Calder Cup with this team, the Wings' top affiliate, in 2013.
Who are the Griffins?
Right. Yes, indeed.
Go.
The Grand Rapids Griffins. All right, you got 1, you need 2 more. Blashill, when he talks, sounds a lot like this man, who happened to be his predecessor as the Red Wings head coach, although Blashill's hair isn't nearly as glorious. Basically, it boils down to, who was the Wings coach before Jeff Blashill?
Why am I drawing a blank?
I don't know.
Just think of the hair.
He coaches.
I'm drawing a blank.
Well, let's go to Pacapuno, shall we? Who is Mike Babcock? We're looking for Mike Babcock. We would have accepted Babcock.
Yes.
Babcock.
All right. You need this to stay alive. Blashill's first career win came in his first career game against this longtime rival from north of the border.
Toronto. Who is Toronto?
Correct. That's exactly right. All right, it all comes down to this one. If you get it right, you win. If you get it wrong, somebody else is going to win. Mike, Blashill coached the Red Wings' final game ever at Joe Louis Arena. It was a 4-1 win over this team, and it was a rematch of the 1995 Stanley Cup Finals. And for you longtime Red Wing fans, you'll remember that Riley Sheahan scored 2 goals in that game. Who did the Wings play in the final game at the Joe? It was a rematch of the 1995 Stanley Cup Finals where the Wings got swept.
Who is New Jersey Devils?
Attaway, Mike. Good job, buddy. Hang on the line, okay?
All right.
All right, there he is. Mike from Canton. He's on his way to the LCA to see the Wings fall to the Wings 5-1.
Hey! Be a little bit more optimistic.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's why they play the game. They're upsets.
Oh. I must have missed. I misread my notes. I'm sorry. Wings lost last night 5-1.
Jamie, you're not the negative one at this radio station. Come
on. The 4-pack of tickets, Wings Nights, this Sunday, November 10th, courtesy of Chevrolet, the official vehicle of the Detroit Red Wings.
They could bombard Florida.
Of course they could.
With 2 goals.
So I told you I read my notes wrong. They lost last night 5-1. I was looking ahead and not looking. I was looking back and not looking ahead. My bad.
Is
sippy cup night?
That was off the air.
Yeah, it needs to go on the air.
All right, hold on. Stoney, you say I'm negative. They lost last night 5-1.
I know.
The previous game, they lost 6-1.
I know.
4-0, 7-3. They won. They beat Edmonton 3-1. Prior to that, they lost 5-4, 2-0, 5-2, 5-2, 2-1, 5-1, 5-1, 5-2. So the average margin over the last 11, 12 games is 5-1.
Yeah.
So for me to suggest that they're going to lose 5-1 is not that far of a realm of possibility.
No, I know it's not.
I was saying to Heather, I asked her if she still had Halloween candy around the house, because we still do. We have leftovers, and obviously the kids still have their candy. And so, I'm finding myself doing the classic, I'll have one. Ooh, 2 would be nice. And then once I have 2, I go, I'll have a 3rd. And then it's like, then I feel lousy. And I'm so mad at myself, because it's like, why do I do that? I know, it's like when they bring cupcakes to the radio station. If I have 1 cupcake, it's all good. If I have a 2nd cupcake, I go, I just, you kind of feel, So Stoney says, go ahead.
My advice on that type of stuff is basically chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
And I'll go around and I'll take a small cup. I called it a sippy cup.
You did say a
sippy cup, but I didn't mean it to be an actual sippy cup. I use one of those cups that has like the built-in straw that my kids used to use when they were little. And we still have them. We still have their sippy cups too. That I don't use. I don't know why my mom doesn't.
Starting route to 611 Hilger Street.
So
why don't you use it?
It's easy.
Continue straight.
I don't know, because I reuse it so often, and I don't put it in the dishwasher right away. So it's just easier because I know I'm gonna.
Starting route to 611 Hilger Street.
Question, you gotta be totally honest.
Yes.
Cindy make you sippy cups?
No, not at all. Believe me, I can tell you. No, put a lid on it. No.
In half a mile, take exit 220B.
You don't need the chocolate milk.
Well, who buys the chocolate milk?
She does. But not for me, for her.
Use the right lane to take exit 220 beyond Connor Avenue.
Nutritional reasons.
I don't think we've ever had chocolate milk in our house.
It's the best. I'm telling you.
Oh, no, I don't.
Better than beer, better than Bloody Marys.
Really?
Chocolate milk is my favorite beverage.
If you had to forego all liquid, you would take chocolate milk over anything else?
Yes.
Wow. Interesting. I'd probably go with water.
I can't believe you've never had it.
Take the exit, then continue straight.
We just never had it.
No, I mean, it's not like we're anti. We just never have it.
You guys probably have a substitute.
Continue straight.
No.
Cocoa beans or something.
Almond milk.
No, we don't. The kids.
Continue straight.
Occasionally, I'll never forget one time we were at like a Coney, we were having lunch or breakfast, and my daughter ordered milk.
In 2.3 miles, turn right onto East Jefferson Avenue.
Things where she had, like you go to an ATM maybe and you get like a 20 when you try to take out a 10.
Yeah.
She was like looking around like, oh. I just got away with here. All right, at 7 o'clock, coming up next, we'll be joined by Gary Danielson from CBS Sports, their lead college football analyst. He, of course, will be there in Tuscaloosa on Saturday when Alabama will take on LSU. We'll preview that game and get his take on the world of college football. Right after this update from Tony on 97.1 The Ticket.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. A radio.com sports station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by SoldByMarkZ.com. The Pistons win for just the 3rd time in their last 8 games as they would hammer the New York Knicks 122-102 last night at Little Caesars Arena. Good night in the win for Andre Drummond. He led Detroit's offense with 27 points and 12 rebounds. Second period goals from Tony D'Angelo, Chris Kreider, and Ryan Strome gives the New York Rangers a 5-1 victory over the Red Wings last night at Madison Square Garden. That lost the 4th in a row and 9th in the last 10 games for the Wings, who remain tied with the Ottawa Senators for the worst record in the NHL. Today, another day of game planning for the Lions as the team continues to prepare for Sunday's showdown at Soldier Field against the Chicago Bears. A key to that contest could be Detroit's offensive attack, which is averaging 27 points over the last 5 games. Here's Matthew Stafford on why Detroit has been able to be effective on offense in recent weeks.
I think we've done a nice job in the play-action game. Making some big plays. Those guys are making great plays down the field. The guys up front are giving me time to get it down there. I think we've done a nice job on 3rd down, staying on the field, which helps. We're getting more plays, and those guys on the outside are making great plays.
Stafford's health will be watched closely this week after he was limited in yesterday's practice because of back and hip injuries. It's an AFC West battle tonight on Thursday Night Football as the Los Angeles Chargers take on the Oakland Raiders in a game that gets underway at 8:20 over on AM 1270.
It's also another day of game planning at Michigan State as the Spartans are getting set to take on Illinois Saturday in East Lansing. Both teams are headed in opposite directions of late, literally. Michigan State has lost its last 3 in a row, while Illinois has won 3 straight, which leaves the Fighting Illini just 1 victory away from becoming bowl eligible. From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and radio.com. Jamie and Stoney on 97.1 The Ticket.
If there's a huge game in the SEC, then you know our guest will be there. Gary Danielson is the lead analyst for CBS Sports, and it is number 1 versus number 2, LSU versus Alabama. Gary joins us now here on 97.1 The Ticket. Hey, Gary, good morning. How you doing?
Jamie, Stoney, it's good to hear some voices familiar. Tony Ortiz, the Red Wings, the Pistons. Feels like I'm sitting at home right now.
Yeah,
although it's 85 degrees here.
It's snowing here, and Gary, you know, all our teams blow right now.
Well, you're not going to get me to criticize anybody. I tried it for 13 years, and it didn't work very well.
In 1 mile, turn right onto East Jefferson Avenue.
You actually shared a photo with Stoney that he showed us of your grandson dressed up as you for Halloween. Is that right?
It's really funny. I had 13 years in the NFL, and I had 7 surgeries, some during, as you guys know, and some postseason. And he came as me, number 16, with a Lions uniform, but he was laying on the ground injured most of the season. So.
Well,
hey, it's I miss all those guys. I get to see a few of them on the road once in a while, you know, when they're watching their teams. But that's the way it goes.
Now, you know, obviously, when you look at your schedule for the season, that when Alabama plays LSU, you and Brad are probably going to be there, barring some cataclysmic fall by either team.
Right.
But when you looked ahead to this game, did you think it was going to be number 1 versus number 2?
No, and nobody did, really. And the irony here is, again, it kind of is a testament to the new age of college football here right now. You know, we've got 2 teams that for years and years played I formation, pound and ground football. I mean, you guys watch Nick Saban coaching Michigan State and follow him all around. He's grudgingly moved to the next phase of opening the game up a bit, and now he's got a quarterback that he just had no choice. So I made the comparison. It didn't really work as well down here, but remember the days when Judd Heathcote got Magic, and about halfway through the season, Magic went to Judd to just give me the ball and let me win some games.
Turn right onto East Jefferson Avenue.
With Nick here with Tua, he was just forced to give Tua the ball, and they've changed. But the other half of it is, you know, having a transfer player and one from the Midwest and Joe Burrow go to LSU. They were really the last holdout. You know, Les Miles was there for a while. He leaves, and Joe Burrow has been the story, I believe, of college football this year. His transfer from Ohio State and what he's doing, he's going to be a number 1 draft pick in football. And shows you sometimes you just got to kind of go your own path, no matter what the coach ahead of you says.
If you were picking between Tua or Burrow, an NFL executive, who do you pick first?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, if it's Cincinnati, I think they're going to really be tempted to take Joe. Okay, you know, he's from that area. He just seems to fit, you know, tough football. But Tua is just a special player. He has some skills that you just can't measure. The only player I've ever come across that plays anything like Tua is Drew Brees. He seems to see spaces on the field that most of us can't see and deliver the ball in ways that, you know, Matthew's got that skill. You know, I watch him every week. I'm envious of him, the way he can play, and I respect him the way he stands up after every game and takes all the questions like a gentleman and a leader. But I think I'd lead to Tua. These injuries have made me worried a little bit, but, you know, he's pretty stocky, not little, he's stocky, he's competitive. I like Tua's game.
In half a mile, turn left onto St. Jean Street.
Ticket. Can you put into words how difficult the transition is for LSU? Because obviously here in Ann Arbor, we're wondering about the transition to a different kind of offense, and it's taken a little bit longer than fans would like. And a lot of fans here point to LSU and say they changed overnight, it seems, from the old, like you said, grinded out style to essentially a spread. I mean, is it kind of miraculous how quickly they've all grasped it and how well that offense is doing?
It is, but it goes right back to, you know, no matter what offense you draw up, how good. I'll give you an example. Joe Moorhead and Joe Gaddis, the coach at Michigan, they all were in the same offense. But you got to have the trigger. You know, you got to have that guy to make those quick decisions.
Turn left onto St. Jean Street, then turn left onto Edley Street.
Measure, you know, it's hard to measure why Tom Brady's so good at what he does. We saw a glimpse of it, and when he was at Michigan, his accuracy, his leadership, his ability to make clutch plays. But it's a tough formula to measure, and you got to have that guy to make those instantaneous decisions. You have to be willing. I'll give you an example. Jake Fromm, as the quarterback at Georgia, has been getting killed for 3 weeks. He threw an 3 interception game. Really, only one of them was his fault. But I know you put 3 INTs behind your name after a football game, you're going to criticize him. Joe's been getting killed. But the reason he was getting killed in Georgia is because Justin Fields is doing so good to transfer at Ohio State. So his interception was a bad one. He threw it off his back foot to the outside and he picked 6, and they lost the game. So in the key part of the game against Florida, the third down play, and their defense was really...
In 800 feet, turn left onto Edley Street.
Foot out to the same side of the field that he got a pick 6. The guy was basically covered.
Turn left onto Edley Street, then turn right onto Hilger Street.
Throw it. That's what you got to have at quarterback. You got to have that guy to make the offense go. And I watch from afar, and I really don't know much about it, but I just wonder if Michigan doesn't.
Turn right onto Hilger Street, then arrive at your destination.
You saw him play in the SEC. Are you surprised that Shea Patterson has not been better?
A little bit. You know, he was such a highly recruited player. You know, I had a lot of coaches talk to about all the things that he brought to the table. He's really athletic. He's got all the skill sets, and watching him play. But who knows? You know, I saw him when he was very young, and he was playing, with Ole Miss players, and he was in that, somewhat of a crazy Hugh Freeze hurry up, and he never seemed to settle down when he played. When I watched him young, I thought he would kind of relax a little bit, but who knows? The light goes on at different times for different people. And
arrive at 611 Hilger Street.
But really, my light didn't
Arrived.
go on until I got out of college. I didn't figure out really how to play until I went into the WFL for a couple of years. And, my coach there was Tom Moore, the great coach that coached Peyton and everybody. So kind of got me to that next step. So who knows when the light will go on. But I am happy to see Michigan play well.